It's Corey. You ain't seen me in a minute. Man, I had something I gotta get off of my chest today. Alright? I know you see the title. And you know I rarely show my face. Let me let y'all know something about this world, bro. I'm sickened by how this world is. And I want everybody who knows of this face and know me to remember this. I don't give a fuck that you might have a problem with it or not, because I come from a righteous perspective. I don't give a fuck that you got a problem with it if you do. There's some men who will agree with me. All right. But the fact is, and actually plenty of them, the fact is, I hate the fuck out of gay men. And I wasn't like that before. But I want to let y'all know that I hate the fuck out of gay men. And the reason why mainly is because of what I'm going through in life. Let me tell y'all a lot something, all right? Because this going to seal the case. What I've been going through in life is harassment, sexual harassment through technology, which y'all will probably sit up and try to call them crazy because you don't understand the capacity of technology. So that's really what led me into hating gays. I never fucked with gays from the front because I'm not gay and I don't like to be around that energy. You hang with your fucking tribe, and there's nothing that a gay man and me, either end of the stick, whether the jock or the bitch, the punk is. Let me tell you something. When it comes down to it, I'm righteous in hating gays because I've been touched with technology, mess with it with technology in a way that is not cool. I've recorded the evidence of this. In this, there's no way in the world that there's any other explanation. It's not mental when you sit up and you record your genitals being moved when there's nothing there. All right? I've recorded that. Y'all will hate a pedophile so quick if he touch your child, and you know that you will. Even the child might hate the pedophile, but you know that you'll hate the fuck out of a pedophile if they touch your little girl or your little boy, right? Okay, well, please understand that if you got any type of problem with me saying that I hate the fuck out of gay men, that I've been motherfucking fucked with by a gay ass fucking male that sit behind a computer all day in some federal database building, fucking with me 24/7. I hate the fuck out of gay ass men now. It used to be, I don't hate y'all. Y'all just do y'all thing. Stay away from me because I don't want shit to do with y'all's lifestyle. When you go to incorporating me in your life, your sick fantasies, your sick gay attractions, which I don't fuck with and I'm not attracted to, I now hate the fuck out your bitch ass. I got a big problem out of you. Which, and that's where I'm at now. So this one person then fucked it up for all gays as far as me having any type of human acknowledgement towards them. I'm going through it right now if I told you the honest to God truth. I'm being sexually fucked with right now through their technology. How would they be able to, how about some of y'all research Internet of Bodies technology, all right? That's the next phase of the Internet of Things. This is not fake. Transhumanism into humans being merged with cyborgs is real. Or technology, computers is real. Is real. Research it as far as you can get before you sit up and you knock what I'm saying. So I know some of you might have gay people in your family. I'm glad I ain't. But if you feel offended, that's your choice because you choose not to understand that you'll hate a pedophile if they do the wrong thing. Why the fuck you can't understand why somebody I hate gays if they do the wrong thing? Bitch, I said I don't fuck with gays. And that's the way it is. At that time, I said I don't fuck with gays. I don't hate you, but I don't fuck with your lifestyle. You do what you want to do, long as you keep me out of it. I don't fuck with you though. That don't mean I hate you. What's so hard? But when somebody go out the way after hacking your stuff, how do I know that this is because it came after hacking? All right. I got IP address. How do you know you were hacked? People will question you then. All of the mental health. Can you understand that an IP that is foreign to your own is proof, legitimate proof of the best proof you can have that you've been hacked? And that I have that evidence? That's the proof that I have been hacked. So when you question that, before you go the mental route, that's the first steps. with the federal government. Hacking you. Before they hack your body, they're going to hack your tech. Understand that? But it just so happens to be, it went from this phone or I get, they hop right on. Then it came to my body. Now, before you call me crazy as well, how many of y'all done made any type of discovery, or are you regurgitating that the earth is flat and ain't proved shit? You just say the water is level, and it's a lot of y'all, literally would say, act like you so smart, but you don't even understand how it's the Southern Lights. Guess who brought that gnosis to you? That spiritual, that real geographic knowledge to you? Corey. I did that. Some of you didn't even know and ain't brought up a Southern Lights. Don't understand how it debunks the flat earth. It's only one auroras on the flat earth. I'm not trying to just go on a tangent, but I'm just showing, before you call somebody mental, man, realize that you yourself ain't all the way there. You think you know some shit, but you don't even know what you think you know. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know my body, and I know this one's smarter than you. If I kept it real. And I know, therefore, since I'm smarter than you, I'd be smart enough to know before your silly ass, either one of you, try to call me mental, I would know that I'm mental. Because I keep it real. If I'm real enough to be a flat earther like you were, but I was real enough to pull out of that and say that I was wrong and that the earth, no, it ain't flat. I'm not going to be like the rest of them. And just because I don't want to admit that I'm wrong on something and keep on acting like the earth is flat, act like I can look over some evidence that blatantly disproves and debunks the flat earth. That's not how I'm going to get down. I saw that something ain't right and that the flat earth does not have a Southern Lights. And I said, okay, I'm going to move on from that shit because that shit don't work with it, but it work on the globe earth. I'm not going to make up some BS and act like the stars turning down. See, this is called delusional. So and that's symptomatic with, and synonymous to mental health disorders. That's called delusions. Making up shit. Do the stars turn an opposite way, in the opposite direction, and you view them up here in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere? Yes, you can record this and see. You can't do that on the flat earth, but y'all make up some type of explanation. Is there a way that do you see any depiction of a southern aurora borealis on the flat earth? No. So why the fuck do you see it in nature, but you can't explain it on a flat earth? But a globe can. Both the counterclockwise turning stars and the Southern Lights. But you, the motherfucker, will try to call me mental. I'm just letting this pain out and letting it be known why the fuck I've reached the stature of I hate gay men. Women is different. Men think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and that's why the fuck the world is where it's at today. Stupid men thinking they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. You don't play with me. I'm not the one to play with. The bitch is listening right now. I'm watched, surveilled 24/7. Harassed 24/7. That's why Corey don't go live no more. Because I'm dealing with gay shit all day. Some sick gay punk sitting behind a computer playing with my parts like he just started doing again. How's they playing with your parts? What do you fit? I recorded my genitals moving by themselves. It's on Twitter. The data is there. I'm actually going to go to a psychiatrist just to debunk, and this is coming up this week after this snow is gone in my area. I'm going to go have a conference with the psychiatrist to have an evaluation. And what is the purpose of this? In order to prove everybody in which I let this information be known of what some gay freaking weird agent is doing behind a computer, taking advantage of technology. I'm doing this so that I could debunk any type of mental discrepancies. All right? So that you can't even say, I've been and had a psychic evaluation. I've shown my proof. I don't think that I'm hacked. I literally just showed today to some family members. Look, on Reddit, I can see how many people are remote viewing my screen. Because if I do this and create a new community that nobody has been a part of, I got 0 followers on Reddit. It's an anonymous account, but I created a community. As soon as I make that community, how many people, if you got a smart mind, if I ask you this question, how many people should know of a community in which you just created? You got 0 followers. Should there be anybody online looking at your community? If you got a logical mind, you would say, nah, they don't, nah. Just straight up. No if, no, no. Nobody knows you. Nobody follows you. So why the fuck do you got 15, 30 people online looking at your community that you just made? It ain't even made a post yet. You know why? Because them people is remote viewing your screen and they can hear everything that you're saying when you responding to them. And literally the numbers is inclining based on what you're saying to these people that you see watching you by the online viewer count displayed on Reddit. I did this for months in 2022. Here we is 2 years later. You see how long I've been gone? Because if you pay attention to what I have discussed, when you say, why would the government want to watch you? How about open up your mind, realize and look at what I've discovered? Wake up and look at how valuable it is. Because it's not just some cool number pattern. This deals with the very fabric of time. All of that deep stuff y'all think y'all going into about flat earth, it debunks all of that. Everything in reality that you see literally is of spherical nature. Even a flat paper might look flat, but literally, when you cut it down to the smallest piece that it can get, it ain't flat. Do you understand that? Every fruit is composed of a spherical nature. It ain't flat. Got a South Pole and a North Pole. It ain't flat. Do you understand that? Where is the dielectric inertia playing on these fruits that y'all be talking about like the flat earth? Just making up shit. Anything that another person say that sound cool, sound spiritual, you just gonna go with it. You take what you fed. I grew my own. You understand that? It's a difference between eating somebody else's food. You think the earth is flat because your ass heard it from somebody else and probably would have never came to them terms without hearing it. But here I am. I discovered something nobody else have. Nikola Tesla ain't even did what I've done. And I ain't saying I'm smarter than him. But he ain't did what Corey did. He ain't make that plan to build the Great Pyramids of America, the Grand Pyramid, because I changed the name. The Grand Pyramid of America is what Corey gonna do. While y'all talking about when are we gonna build, Corey said it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna make the blueprint so that by the time y'all realize that what he's realized, in which every single empire that's been around has literally built a pyramid. Every grand society has built a pyramid all over the earth. Why we ain't did it yet? I don't want to hear about Memphis. I don't want to hear about Las Vegas, hotel pyramids and Bass Pro Shop steel made of steel, in which steel don't last no longer than 100 years if you take care of it, maintain it. That ain't gonna stand. I'm talking about a real stone pyramid. And what's the purpose of it? Well, I made a purpose. And that's why the government watching me. When you question why would they be watching you? If you realize that the government watches powerful individuals, then you'll realize, damn, this dude doing something that ain't nobody doing. Do you understand how powerful that is? Research how much it will cost to build a new pyramid today. I already got the blueprint. Do you know how much the blueprint, can you perceive or imagine how much the blueprint would cost if you could find it, of the Great Pyramid of Egypt, even? If they found that today, because they question where's the blueprint. But if they found it today, do you know how much that work of art would be? Of mathematics? That's the answer to how they built that thing. That's worth millions. Do you understand that? That one piece of paper. Okay, so this one right here got a plan to build a multi-billion-dollar pyramid, man. That takes billions of dollars. Ain't a white man did that. That's who running this country. White men. I'm a young black male, if you understand that. Black men built pyramids all over this earth. Colored people. And here he is again, if you listen to Corey. But who else did it? Nobody. So before you sit up and you say, why would they watch you? Who the fuck else is doing what the fuck I'm doing? and then discover what the fuck I done discovered. The crate challenge that y'all did, like stupid folks, some of your family and shit, you know? I'm not making fun of your family. I'm just saying, I'm really angry, okay? I'm real angry. I can't stand the fuck out of gay men, boy. I'm telling you right now. So I'm not meaning to sound like I'm like that, bro. I'm not meaning to cuss you out, anybody who watches this video. But there's a lot of stuff, if you browse over the years, the past years since I made my discovery, that has been in synchronicity with my discovery in itself. You'll hear your favorite YouTuber talk about how it's a Masonic crate challenge. Motherfucker, that shit was made right after and based on the same geometry as my work. And then they put the red crate on the top of that. Like the 4.5. 4 and 5 is red on my work. If you can understand that at all. What you don't get, that's just one thing. What's the purpose of the pyramid that I'm building? To clean water eternally. Do you understand that? How powerful that is? And that humans need water more than anything on this earth. I realize how fundamental clean water is, and that's why there's not just building a pyramid for phallic worship or because of men or anything like you'll say the previous ones were. This one has a divine purpose, and that's to clean water for human beings like a water well, so that no matter what natural disaster happens on this land, you'll always have a miracle here. America, water, clean water at that. That's very important. But I don't think you get it, though. Some of you don't realize that you can use stones on a small scale to clean water, to filter out water. Well, that's all that this is a pyramid on a bigger scale. It's going to filter water, clean water. Quartz crystals are piezoelectric. Electricity, lightning. How many of you know that it's hotter than fire? And that you can use fire to purify water. Okay, well, if lightning is hotter than fire, what makes you think you can't use electricity to purify water upon doing it correctly? Who the fuck else has thought of that? And then the pyramid shall also provide the free energy that people been talking about. This ain't just talking. First, you need a blueprint. Bitch, I got it, and I'm telling y'all that. Okay? All right, I'm showing you that. Ain't nobody, and it can't be copied, can't be taken, can't be stolen, nothing. It's copywritten, and it's about to be patented. So when you question, why would the government be fucking with you? Open up your mind. Because that's why. Because of my plans. I'm not letting this come. Do you remember the language I was writing in that some of y'all couldn't even figure out? That's where it started from too. Do you know why I created that language? Because black people ain't got their own language. Black people here in America use English like I'm using right now. And the first step to creating your own culture is to create your own language. That's how you break off. I told people this several times, being in their chat and shit. The first way that you break off from this ain't through creating some black economy and stuff like that, in which you still using a European dollar. Get real. You're not going to break away from this. Now you don't hear no, because people done gave up. You wait until, when was the last time you heard black people talking about, we need to do this. We need to break away, break from this. They always wait until something happens, like George Floyd. That's the last time I heard that. And it was specifically T.I., who was Killer Mike, those guys up there on the stage trying to come up with a plan. Where the fuck they doing now? Nothing. Because it's only in a state of it. Why you going to wait until something happens? Be reactive to something happen. Be proactive. And your leaders that you choose, some of y'all are so silly to where you'll think that just because somebody ain't got money and shit like that, or a bunch of followers, they ain't going to listen to him. Motherfucker, the one that you really need to be listening to is me. If you got any common sense, the real leader is thou, right here. But you don't get that. Because I'm telling you, I got the plan. If you open up your mind, You cannot break away from these people unless you create your own language first, is in which you build in a culture of your own. That's the first thing that they actually took away from you, was your native tongue when they came here on this land. Do you realize that? So the first thing that you probably need to do if you're going to build your stuff back is take that and create that. But hey, people just gonna talk and just, sit up and wait, wait until, something happens, and yeah, let's try to get solutions then. Get real. If you're gonna build a pyramid, get your shit together and, actually do something to do it. Because if you're gonna build anything in this world, guess what you need? The grandest job in this world that I realize is what Corey do. He an artist. I draw. How many of y'all realize that when you draw, that's the most needed job in the world, but some of y'all don't get it. They'll tell your ass to get a damn fucking job instead of supporting you on YouTube and just watching you draw every day as an artist. They'll tell you to get a job. Do you get that? How is it the most needed job in the world? Let me ask you, do you got a logo on you anywhere around you? It had to be drawn out. You got some logos and you wearing name brand clothes? They needed somebody to draw out them a design. And that person that drew out that design gets royalties from every single fucking shirt that's sold. Now, that's just your clothes. Look at your cars. Look at your architectural firms. Architecture in itself, you got to draw out a house, whether on a computer or on paper. Do you understand how important drawing is? I don't think you do, some of you, because you underestimate me. And I say this based on y'all interaction level. Some of y'all will watch my shit and it take a title like this to get your damn attention. Some real shit like this to get your attention. But this just the real shit. This ain't no fraud. I hate the fuck out of gay ass man. I love women. Love them. But you men these days taking up for gay men. Men ain't real no more. Straight men even. Gay men got feelings too. Now they need to go get their mental checked up. Straight up. Straight up. Period. If you want something up your damn asshole as a man, you need to go get checked up. That's an exit hole. But some of y'all stupid. That's why the fuck you think the earth is flat. Because you can't even perceive that it's two poles. You don't really understand energy. This is an intake hole. Everything up here, intakes. Intake. Hearing, intake. You can't put nothing out. Intake. Ain't shit ever going to fuck. You don't stick food up your ass to eat, even when you get sick and can't eat with your stomach, digest food with your stomach no more. Do you realize that? You don't stick shit up your ass. But that's how a gay man, if he gonna have anything to do with a man, if you're gonna act like gays or being gay is something, logical in any type of way and not a mental disorder, you want something up your damn ass, or you want to stick in a dude's stinking hairy fucking ass. You got a mental fucking problem is what the fuck your ass got. Now I'm keeping it real with you. That's an exit hole. Don't nobody give a fuck who offended. Keep it real. This is why the fuck the world's sick as hell. And then you want to get offended when your kids, be looking at TV and you see this shit on TV. This gay shit on TV. Don't nobody give a fuck how no faggot feel. Do you understand me? I don't think that many of you do. Because you'll chastise a pedophile real quick. But then when that gay motherfucker sitting up there in front of your kids, now you want to say something. You should have been saying something about his bitch ass being gay. Or gay, not just him, but just gayness, period. That it ain't right. It ain't. That ain't how God created you. You was made through your mom and your dad, and it's going to stay like that. That's not ever going to change. Therefore, a gay man ain't needed. This is why Corey would be being watched, all right? It's a lot of technology right now that if I could tell y'all about, I literally know stuff that I can't tell you because y'all mind ain't open enough. It's technology that I know about that y'all ain't even being spoke to about. You don't know. You can't research on the internet like that. But the reason that Corey, so how do you know about it then? Corey, how you know about it then? Because I'm a victim of it. Yeah. So when somebody use a weapon on you, you find out what the fuck it can do. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the other person that ain't had the weapon used on them yet might not understand where the fuck that, that is possible. But you didn't have it used on you, so you know it's possible. This sick ass motherfucker here. Yeah, this pissed him off, period. Just keeping it real like this pisses him off. I don't go live no more, but I need to start back going live, letting the world know this shit. I'm not the same. I ain't got the same energy I had no more. I'm not evil, but I can't stand the fuck out of gay ass man. I despise him. And I really don't think that the world understands. So, remember this face. And when you see of an organization, just like you see LGBTQ, when you hear about an organization in the future come up that's combating and taking that shit out, a straight organization that's actually populating the earth and not trying to turn people gay so that you depopulate. Because if everybody became gay, where the fuck baby's gonna come from? That proves that it's a sickness. It's a cancer. Damn near. Everything points to it being stupid, sick, nonsensical of nature. That's not how you get down. Period. Now, I know I spoke of other things in this video, but you see what the title is. So I'm not just jumping all over the place. My mind is just going everywhere as far as me being angered as fuck. And then just letting y'all know why the government would be doing what they doing to Corey. Of all people, what makes you different than anybody else, Corey? Well, shit, if you look at what the fuck he done did, there's a lot different going on. A whole bunch, if you got a mind open up enough. Yeah, that's called making history. What I've discovered is literally the answers to the Nazca Estrella. If you open up your mind enough, you'll know how powerful that is. I wasn't a fuck around last when that was created. I was born in 95. The Nazca Estrella been around way before then. So how the fuck I figured that out? How discovery, I started off with numbers in which I added the squares to it later. Then I turned it into a full-blown fractal. How the fuck that end up dealing with not only that Nazca Estrella I just said, but being an Angkor Wat is the complete antipode of the Nazca Estrella? That's another monument that has. I'm showing y'all this stuff. Y'all silly asses that say y'all smart, listen to some fool talk about the flat earth in which he can't prove and ain't proved, but then look at the stuff that I'm showing that ain't nobody, you can't find on Google and not even like the video. What's your problem? I bet you can't voice it. Who got a problem with Corey? Let it be known. Who too pussy to let it be known they got a problem with Corey? Because I'm about that life, bro. I ain't talking about no gangster shit. I just don't play games. I don't. I'm not a game player. I'm serious. I'm here to change the world for the better. That's the honest to God truth. And gay shit ain't better in the world. I just said, dude. And if it ain't better in the world, then it gotta be worsening. Do you understand that? Because it ain't neutral. What you don't get, if gay stuff ain't better in the world, why condone in it? If somebody sit up and they start saying that they think they a frog and they cut off 2 of their fingers and they start feeling like they a frog and they attracted to frogs and they cut off 2 of their fingers so that they could look more like a frog because they feel like they're a frog, you gonna say what? That motherfucker mental. If somebody say, I like, they a man, I like men, I want to get my stuff cut off so that I could be like a woman. The bitch got a mental problem, bro. What you don't get? Hold up. Mm, mm, mm. I don't see how you couldn't get it. They the same thing. It's no different. One of them amputated some fingers, and you gonna sit up and look at them like they silly, like they crazy as hell because they want to jump around like a frog and attracted to frogs. This dude attracted to a fucking dude that he can't have any type of reproduction with and want to cut his shit off. And you gonna look at him like he needs to be treated like a human. Only way that fool needs to be treated like a human is someone being honest with him and letting his ass know, hey, bro, you need to go get checked up. That's where the fuck society should have been. As soon as trannies wanted to be trannies. Man, fuck that shit. Go get yourself checked up. You a damn dude. You got a mental problem. If you were supposed to be a woman, your ass would have been fucking born as a damn woman. Period. You want to get your shit cut off. And you expecting the world to nurture up to your sickness. Huh. A pedophile, if they attracted to kids and start trying to act like they're a kid, you gonna jump quick on them and say they got a mental problem. Okay, well, quit. As long as you acting like something you ain't, something wrong with you. That's real talk. This ain't directed to any particular viewer directly. It's really directed towards gays and me letting the world, anybody who watches this video know that I hate them. That's the purpose of this video. Not to target you specifically or your family. That's to anybody who watches this. I'm so distraught, tired of these people harassing me with their tech till it ain't funny. Some of y'all know about gang stalking. You'll hear somebody speak about it, but you don't know about technological harassment aspects of gang stalking. In that, if we got the tech, a lot of y'all are questioning with your phones. You know, it seemed like my phone listening to me. I just was talking about something at the stage it was at first. 2016, 14 days even. I was just talking about this and this ad just seems like it just popped up. Long as you hear everybody else is talking about it, you know, yeah, it's cool to talk about it. It makes sense because everyone's talking about it. Yeah, so yeah, that's not mental. Hey, I understand that because, yeah, I thought that. And other people think like that. Yeah, I understand that. As soon as this dude get to talking about how this shit going on, you want to act like he cuckoo. Now, beyond 2017 days, you started to hear what? Some people said, plenty of people said, it seemed like my phone is listening to my thoughts. Sometimes I'll think about something and then it just pops up as an ad on my phone. Do you know why? Because Google has access to your thoughts and other companies. Now, if this is let known that mind reading, remote neural monitoring is a real thing, why and what do you think? Why do you think the feds would not have the capability of having technology that's way beyond what they let you see? They let you know what they are, what level they at as far as public. That mean the feds got it. They at least 50 years ahead. Their tech is powerful, way more powerful than yours. Can see through walls in the house. That's a fact. What make you think they can't read your mind in real time? And beyond reading your mind, have your whole body connected to a neural network merged with the internet in which they can harass you even sexually. Now, if you really got a open mind, you'll realize that a sick gay punk doing this to a grown man, if you'll sit up there and pester a grown man with a computer, you'll do the same thing to a child. Because what you're showing is, I'm sitting behind a computer and I'm going to take advantage of this technology that I got You can't do anything to defend yourself because I'm an agent and you can't come behind these closed doors. So I'm just going to take advantage. I'm thinking from their perspective because that's how somebody got to think to be doing this to me. What make you think that they wouldn't think like that with a child that can't defend themselves? And why the fuck would you want a gay fucker like that around? Who will want, like, get real? So I'm opening y'all up to realize, because you're going to be very distraught and downturned if you ever experience anybody harassing or any technological harassment hit your family, your child or anything. This ain't my first video letting y'all know about this, but it won't be my last either. Because as long as it's going on, I'm going to let the world know about it. Ain't a kill button being the fuck pushed on me. I don't give a fuck how mad they get about me exposing the truth. I'm not scared of no fucking damn federal damn fucking government. You bitches listening to me right now just like YouTube is. And you know I'm not fucking playing. I tell you every day behind closed doors. I don't give a motherfuck about who the fuck your ass is, and I'm going to find out who you is. And when I do, you know what the fuck it is.
Oh, I didn't know you was in here.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Goodness. But straight up, because you got to be discreet, you know? Once you go, when I find out who you are, it's a wrap. See, my family knows what's going on. I've been showing what's going on. The body, and I'm not being looked at as mental, if you can understand that. Mental health disorders does not run in my family. I'm telling you, I'm smarter than most of you watching. That's a fact. I'm not calling you stupid, but I'm telling you, if if your score was a 965, I'm probably about a 1,500. If a 0 is an F, that means you got a high score, but that dude right there, he's exceptional. You ain't getting any bullshit past him. That's why I'm being harassed. So I'm going to let the world know as much as I can every day throughout my walk of life, whether on Twitter or here on YouTube, Instagram, what's going on with me, because ain't a kill button going to be pushed on me. Been to the doctor, no health problems. Now I'm about to go through both the psychiatrist and the neurologist for an MRI test to scan my brain. With this targeted individual shit that's going on, if you research it with gang stalking, there are some people who are connected to technology and they got literal implants that they didn't literally, I just watched a documentary on Vice where they cutting the implants out of them. I'm not the only person who's went through something like this, but you stupid if you just cut it off and say it ain't possible. Do you realize what world we living in with your dumb ass? And how powerful technology is, and that they giving us what make you think that the government will give us these phones that could just search anything on the internet? You can find out anything, any secret occult, and you can find out anything, and it's right here. You can record anything with your camera to even get them in trouble, and it's right here. They just put it out. There is a, what do they say? Not a gimmick, but you could use that word. A trade-off for everything. A cost for everything that you perceive as free. Free government phones. They giving free phones like this to people in the hood. Hell, why y'all ain't do that with PlayStations? I wanted a PlayStation. The fuck? Why you couldn't give me a free PlayStation? You know? Do you understand? Why the phones? In which the main thing that's gonna follow you everywhere. Yeah, they're gonna put that free. They wanna know what the fuck your ass up to. They wanna, do you understand me? mm, 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 mm. Goodness. It's a mind like this gonna keep the country from going into a downturn. I'm letting y'all know right now the next phase of this, because they gonna get there if you don't wake up and spread the word, or at least get the researching and finding out, and quit turning down stuff that people like me tell you about this level of technology. Because you lucky you ain't a victim. I gotta go through it every day. The stage that we headed towards, if y'all let it, it's artificial intelligence, which we at that stage, and the open the doors there. That's why they coming out talking about it. Police are real people right now. In the future, remember that this mental person that you're talking about told you this. In the very near future, there will be no more police. And if there are any, it's going to be some real low, because you got to have people that run the technology to a degree, a small amount, that keep the technology somewhat in check. But to summarize and keep it real short on this part, artificial intelligence is going to be what the fuck the police is. And you ain't going to have some person sitting behind some computer to watch him, fuck with somebody, zap somebody when they thoughts get out of line. If you merge people's bodies with the internet, well, then artificial intelligence can do that. If you understand that. That way a human being ain't got to sit up there and be motherfucking trusted, or just there doing it. You can watch way more people if computers are the one doing it. Do you understand that? That you ain't got enough people that are federal agents, the federal agencies, population is not enough to watch every single 320 whatever million people it is in the United States. You don't have enough agents. So the only way you could carry that out is through using technology. Now, what happens when you motherfucking put that technology in the phones? There you go. Everybody carrying around a phone every fucking day. So you got something right there that's going to help them. So that the police ain't got to do it sitting behind, or a federal agent sitting behind some computer. Your phone going to help them. That's where the country is headed. That ain't a stupid guess. That ain't something made up. It's called common sense. And therefore, that'll be the opening doors to the next new form of slavery. Because slavery ain't did nothing but happen again and happen again and happen and go away. Happen and go away. Happen and go away. And it's just going to come right back if you let it. Do this sound like one who going to let it? You better remember this one, because that's why the fuck they fucking with me. If you... Man, there's so much I can't talk about, but to keep it brief, if you could ever understand that future reading technology is real, understand that a lot of y'all have, because I remember being around in people chats and y'all talking about certain shit. Some of y'all already know about there's going to be in the future they're talking about, you've researched and heard, they're talking about bringing in technology that will be able to know crimes before you commit them. How the fuck can you do that without reading into the future? That's telling you right there that they got the technology that can read into the future. Hold on. Man, these seizures. But if somebody tells you that in the future, we're going to have technology that's going to be able to tell a crime before it's committed, that's telling you half of a story. That's telling you that we've discovered future reading technology covertly. Because you can't know a crime going to be, and it ain't going to just be subject, just a crime. Get real. Get the fuck real. That's going to, get real. It ain't going to just be used for crime. It'll be used for stuff like to know if, powerful people going to exist and who the fuck they would be. So if you want to be ahead of time and keep certain people from prospering, like black people that they never want to be on top with something, then you'll use that technology to read into the future and see who the fuck gonna be the powerful people in the future. You come back to this time, start fucking with them people in efforts to stop them people from getting to that point. It's called common sense. That's also part of why I'm being fucked with, because I'm letting you know they done showed your boy, because they ain't no gatekeeper and they ain't no Freemasonic punk. Wake up, they got future reading technology. How I know? Because like I told you in my example, that they literally using the weapon on me. You got to be close to me to figure out certain shit. My family know. They have future reading technology right now. And they fucking with me right now. And if I wasn't being fucked with, they know. Who is they? The feds, the government knows. This one right here ain't no damn joke. This dude right ain't no damn, he ain't like the rest of them. Dude, I'm gonna do what need to be done, not what sound good or what people want. What needs to be done. You need clean water to live on this earth. Everybody do. As soon as they're gone, everybody dead. You can't take no bath. Disease gonna be fucked up on this earth. You can't clean shit. You can't drink shit. You gonna die. Water is more important than gold, more important than electricity. Water. Start there. Start there. Priorities, have them right. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I don't think you do. But that's okay though, because it obviously wasn't for y'all. And the parking spot is taken. Because there's a new leader and it's a new chief who you perceive as somebody who will wake up the people, and you taking them as the people. They ain't waking up nothing if you really look at it. Prove that the earth is flat beyond water. A small amount of this earth, a little portion of the earth's volume, surface area, being proven to be perceiving as flat, leveled. Show me as a flat earther that you comprehend real good calculus. Because some of y'all, you want to talk about all of this and all of that, the earth moving at that, but you don't even know calculus. I took AP calculus in 11th grade. Do you understand? My IQ is 198. Do you fucking understand? Now go research how high of an IQ the smartest people are. Go research. That's why the fuck I'm being fucked with, if you understand. That's why. Intelligence is power. Knowledge, you've been hearing it for the longest, is power. Especially when you apply it. You get to hearing other people knowing that a pyramid could be built, not applying it, they ain't ever gonna go anywhere. Somebody gonna get there before you. The right person did, because I applied it. And that's why it's a blueprint made that deals with the unified world blueprint, what they've been talking about on Ancient Aliens, about the world being all of these ancient monuments. How come every single ancient monument is built dealing with a 45-degree angle? Do you know about the Great Pyramids of Giza when you look at it from a bird's eye satellite view? Like you can draw a straight 45-degree angle through that the shafts like a 45-degree angle. Every Nazca star that's out there that I was telling y'all about, that took a long time to draw out, big drawings in the sand, in the desert, that ain't been removed yet. All of them literally are at a 45-degree angle. In order to navigate, you use a compass, which is separated into 45-degree increments, or 4.5 more so. You might not understand that 4.5, but I've already went over that. It's called valuing real knowledge. And you would have never left. You would have never forgot about him. You'd have been more so coming back and asking for another video, asking what's the update, instead of forgetting the most important information on earth right now. And that's what I've discovered. And I'm not lying to you or stretching anything. Once you wake up to what it is, you investigate more so and realize how powerful that is. then you'll be there. Every human being is a 4.5. You have how many limbs? You got 4 limbs, but you got 1 point. Some people will say that you are a 5-point star. 5 what star? 5-point star. Do you understand that? You got 4 points. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're a 5-point star, Vitruvian man, golden ratio, y'all understand all of this. Who the fuck has talked about a 4.5? Nobody. Corey. Okay? You a 5-point star. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. I got 1 left over. And the control and the milk, if you ain't got this one right here, don't none of this other shit exist. Oh, you can forget that. It ain't no different than you got 4 fingers. Another fractal of it. And you got this right here. Without this, you're going to have a hell of a life. With your hands. Can't get a grip of reality. If you understand. 4 points plus 1 equals what? 5 points. 4 plus 1 equals 5. How many phalanges do you have? 1 right here with your thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Divine mathematics. Most things on this earth walk around with 4 limbs and 1 controlling head. Dogs, cats, birds, 2 wings and then 2 at the back, a lot of them. Or 2 wings and 2 feet if you want to count it like that. Tail wings is what I was really trying to get. Not 2 wings, but you know, tail wing. But you get what I'm saying. Hopefully. Bears. Lions. Fish. 2 fins. Symmetrical, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom on the back. It's been 4,500 years since the pyramids of Giza have been built. If what I'm saying, and it is going to happen, is to be ignited, initiated, which is the flattening out of the land for the building of a new pyramid here on this land, it took 4,545, 4.5, 4,5 thousand years for that to, you know. But you don't get it though. You know, you want to act, you know. You know, you want to act like it don't mean shit. Just a coincidence. Some cool little mathematics, some little pattern. It's time for y'all to wake up to what I done did. Whether get your feelings out of stuff. I don't care what you heard. Let whoever the fuck you done never heard any negative shit about me know. I'm coming for that ass. I'm gonna fuck that ass up. And I'm not playing games with you. You don't spread nothing negative about Corey. Do you fucking understand me? And I'm gonna make it fucking understood. Real good. You don't hack me. You don't fuck with me. That's how you get in some shit you wish your ass never the fuck got in. And I told y'all, it's a motherfucker in this community that this shit 9 times out of 10 started from. Want to say some shit that's just like what I for the longest felt like the motherfucker was up in my shit and told people that. Because I'm talking about one thing I discovered. He started talking about something that's, you know, very much just like it. Well, I got off of YouTube because harassment started. Niggas started talking about using magic and bullshit. I get off of YouTube, motherfuckers start talking about shit indirectly. Shit that words I just said, phrases I just said, and trying to put it in their YouTube videos. Because they got connections with whoever the fuck these fuckers is. I'm gonna have my way with your ass. Ain't nobody gonna spread bad shit about Corey. Cause you jealous. Damn, see, just get on my nerves, bro. Because you jealous. Jealous of what? What's there to be jealous of about you? Did you hear what I just said? Niggas ain't even discovered what it is I discovered. And been talking about all type of shit. Cosmological related. Cosmology related. But ain't ever do it. You do what I did, you make history. You answer questions that no man has ever been able to answer. Many men have questioned, but they ain't never been able to answer. Ain't nobody decrypted the Nazca star. But Corey. You see, people try, but they ain't gave a definitive answer in which what proves it even more is other monuments. I'm writing a book right now, believe it or not, in which it has pictures on one side of those monuments and an explanation of how my discovery has something to do with that monument. Because the remnants of this 45-degree geometry, like the Chicana, is one of the main symbols all over this earth. And I'm not lying to you. Every corner of the earth. But you ain't been there yet. So, I ain't gonna be too long with this. I am gonna leave this here. If you gay, get out your feelings. This ain't the place for you. And I mean that 100%. If you gay, get off my channel, please. As a faggot-ass male. Get off my channel. I don't want you looking at me like these faggots. Because I'm so ready to motherfucking fuck somebody up and interrupting Corey because he's smart and got this discovery that's going to make history, all of this shit, and choose to hack him and watch him 24/7 to interrupt him and keep him from being in peace and shit. Like, I'm going to fuck somebody up, bro. I just want the world to know it. The bitch going to get his. Don't nobody fuck with Corey, bro. I hope y'all all have a great day. That's for real. Everything beyond here, it ain't gonna be this energy every time. Everything beyond here, I hope to come back and keep on teaching. Because I ain't stopped discovering nothing. I show y'all some simple shit and y'all some really amazing shit. And some of y'all, you just look over it like dumbasses. Like for real. What, for example? Like the Drake's Passage. Some real powerful stuff. The Drake's Passage in that snake head. I showed that to my family. This is how I know y'all was being stupid. I showed it to my family, and I asked that I hadn't seen in a long time. I showed it to him, and I said, where can you find a snake's head at? Pointed right there. Tapped the screen and everything right there. And I was amazed. I was like, dang, you found it that quick? Man, that shows that I ain't tripping, and I know what I'm seeing, you know? But y'all will look at some shit like that. Do you, and look over it, not like it, not question it, type of, like if you would have seen old Buddy Boy, you know, discover something like that and put that out here, you'd have went crazy. Like, dude, this is crazy. Man, wake up. That ain't called hating. It's called you got a problem and your energy is going to the wrong place. Put yourself first, number one. period. I ain't never telling you to put me above you. Realize how smart you is, because I ain't got to be the only one that's smart. But a lot of y'all rolling up behind the wrong motherfuckers. If you going to roll up behind anybody, motherfucker, roll up behind a leader that's really right. Not the one that's half right and you think right, sound good, but proving nothing. Because I prove every word I say. All you got to do is question me. I never, as long as people was arguing for the globe, when I was, coming out with my discovery and everything, when I came out with my discovery, I said, I'm disclosing to y'all whether the earth is flat or, a globe through my work. I let people know that I was 50-50 and in the middle. I'm not a flat earther like y'all. That's not what I'm coining myself as. I forgot, honestly, where I was going with that because my mind is everywhere, but I am about to end this video, though, bro. Y'all just need to learn, man. Really do. It's not about fame. Nobody cares who you don't want to see on top, and that it's not you, and it's not who your favorite person is. Man, some people just giving the gift that they giving because that's what it's supposed to be. And you stupid if you don't support them. If you got a problem with anything I say, I'll be thrilled and happy to see my subscriber count go down after today. And I will completely understand it because I want the right people around here. Straight up. If you don't understand this, then it ain't for you to understand. But don't sit up and play like you understand it. When you see that because something like I'm doing, that's going nationwide. A person ain't gonna know about it, just like everybody knows it's a pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. Why is that there? We ain't got a pyramid here built out of stone that's on it. Do you know what a psychic symbol is? That's what that is. That's a psychic symbol. You think Freemasons got anything to do with psychic? Tarot? Wake up. Wake up. Because next thing you know, what's on the back of the dollar bill, Corey did it. And I'm that eye at the top of that pyramid, 4.5. Ain't got shit to do with the devil. Because I'm here to wipe that shit out. I done said it many times. Fuck Satan. Damn Satan. Do you understand that? While y'all look at an eye, in a triangle and say it's you sold your soul or something, you better get real, or you're a Mason or something. I don't give a fuck about no damn Mason. I tried to give you fuckers a chance. I tried that. I literally tried and told the world that they neutral. All of them ain't evil. And they do got knowledge. That's just knowledge. That's the truth. Period. Like 0 through 9. The Enneagram. Vortex math that y'all love. A lot of y'all people will pull up when they talking about Taurus fields and stuff like that. That ain't come from no Nikola Tesla. That ain't come from Marco Rodin. The Freemasons had that out. That's been in their 33rd degree works for years. The Freemasons I've been trying to teach y'all that. And when you know the truth, that's where the power comes from. It's just that some people know more truth beyond that. And that's that when you got the truth, which is power, power is neutral. It's either going to be negative power or positive power based on how that person uses it. So you can use the truth for negative reasons and have negative power, or you can use it for positive and have good power. Do you understand that? That's what Freemasons do, essentially. You got a choice. You got two poles. Everything in life comes down to two decisions. It's either you're going to do something or you're not going to do something. It's either I'm going to keep on talking right now or I'm not going to keep on talking. It's either I'm going to blink my eyes or I'm not going to blink my eyes. It's either I'm going to shake my head or I'm not going to shake my head. It's either I'm going to look or I'm not going to look. Every little microscopic consciousness comes down to two choices. That's what William Shakespeare meant. I put that quote out. That's essentially what he meant. By what? To be or not to be. That is the question. Because it's either you're going to do this, which is to be, or you're not going to do it. It's either I was going to go live or I wasn't going to be live. It's either you're going to keep on looking at me or you're going to leave. It's either you're going to choose to do something else or you're not going to do after you leave. It's always going to be a left and right. That's all it comes down to in this world as far as choices. And when you make the good choices over and over and over again, that's when you building up towards a good life. It's you're going to end up with a stay stationary when you making good and bad choices. And you, of course, going to go down to a hell of a life if you just continue to make bad choices over and over again. It's not hard to understand. Remember me. Because I don't got a problem with it. I'm going to make for sure and remember it, but it ain't going to be for shit. Fuck shit y'all won't remember for. Ain't nobody wiping this one out and having me memorized as anything negative on this earth. Ain't no way in the world you going to look at somebody who do something like I do in a negative manner. You going to respect me whether the fuck you want to or not. Period. I ain't dealing with nothing from anybody else. Period. What I say goes. So have a great day. And until the next time.